And there! Okay, the confirmation of these missions for each rank of my guild have been approved. Now that I got that out of the way, I should be able to go to Angel's Wing without any problems and without any sort of distractions now. Since my hands are no longer full, of course. The only big issue is how I get to Angel's Wing because I've never met their leader or have I ever visited before. This will be the first for me.
Then I guess you're lucky because I'm here now.
Um, okay, who's asking? What the?
Named Sai, Lightning Dragon Slayer, member of Angel's Wing. I am here to assist you on your endeavors.
I'm not gonna question how you were able to get here without seasickness considering you're a dragon slayer. And now you just magically appear out of nowhere, I think. Well, since I'm in a hurry, I might as well take your help. Tell me where to find Angel's Wing. I've never been there myself, as you probably just heard.
Your ship is actually pointing at the right direction. You just have to make a rotate to a slight right. I send a medal to Marco by your rifle soon. Hopefully he gets it. See you soon.
Okay, he was a quiet one, but a helpful one. I guess I don't have to worry too much about my travels for Angel's Wing. Just meeting Marco still slightly gives me nervousness. Just gotta get my head out of the clouds and just think that everything's gonna be a-okay. This must be it. Dang, I'm so impressed. How was he able to get through this whole thing without having to vomit? I know Dragon Slayers do not do well in the ocean. But, method learned, higher altitude helps. Okay, I've never really been here before. I'm so nervous. I shouldn't be, but I am. This has to be the most, this building has to be it. It's, it has to be obvious. It's the logic behind all this. I know Sai said, he informed Marco of me entering, but at the same time, I still don't know if that's the case. That's what makes me nervous. I don't want to just enter and then realize saying that there's no one here. Alright, let's see. There's it.
Hello. Hey there, stranger.
Sorry, Marco, right? Leader of Angel's Wing?
Correct, yes, that's me. And you are?
Sorry, to intrude. My name is Even, leader of Fluffy Paw.
Yes, I've heard of you. It's actually nice to finally meet you. What brings you by?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I was nervous getting along. One of your members was able to help me get here because I wasn't sure where it was at. I actually came in to stop by to check how you guys been doing. We haven't really properly met. I guess since during the
Hmm.
meeting I only met your second command, Ernie.
Right, right. I'm terribly sorry that I missed that. Just had some little emergency come up, but uh, just which is why I'm here in my office. Have to go through all this paperwork that y'all were talking through about the meeting logs. But anyway, yes, the guild's been going pretty all right. Actually, just recruited a new member not too long ago. It was pretty nice. Um, what else? Lots of paperwork. Got a new member going, trying to get the ball rolling, and my second command, which I actually do need to talk to them to see exactly what, uh, pretty much went over in this meeting. I haven't finished these notes. I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of a bore. Unless you're here, one of the guild masters. If you can, if oblige.
Oh.
So, could you run by what exactly did y'all go over in this meeting?
Well, I guess I'm happy that I'm here then. I was slightly nervous for a second. Yeah, I wasn't sure if Ernie brought anything that happened during the meeting. So we did discuss a few minor things that we discovered. For starters, as you may know, there are two guilds that we known before have uh, vanished. They've kind of just disappeared out of the trace. So there was only four of us in the meeting, and obviously there were two seats empty, as well as discussing plans for the future with some of our new and old members as well. Um,
Hmm.
Now we did express how we felt about it. It's kind of a bit nerve wracking. At the same time, me coming here, I did want to also at least get your input and output about it. I mean, since I'm telling you about it, I know you weren't there for the whole thing, which I completely understand. Trust me. The one thing we do have in common is how much content paperwork we have. I just finished up my
Yeah.
SAC, and now I have to basically do one for obviously the missions that I'm about to sign for my guild members soon.
Oof. Yeah, and I got to get on those too. Jeez, tell me about it. I love being a guild master, but don't trust me. The paperwork I could do without. But
Oh. I mean, were you able to get some company when by stopping by while that's going on?
well, yes, I recruited a newer member. His name's Calico, if I recall correctly. Uh, yeah, but other than that, no new faces, and I still need to speak to Ernie in regards to the meeting. But other than that, nothing so far. What about you? Any new members for your guild?
Actually, surprisingly enough, we had plenty. I was a total of about like four per se. The two that's been with me, Malachi and Reina, they're still with me. Reina is my second in command, and Malachi has been a long member that's been with us for a while, and a really strong one too. I'm not gonna lie to you though, it wasn't really a walk in the park. I even got two new members that are gonna help be my acquaintance for a bit. One of them works at the med bay of our guild, and the other one helps journalize all our work, our duties, our missions, the world itself, alongside
Mm.
experimenting on a few things as well. I probably would suggest a do not enter sign. Things I don't want anybody mess around with their stuff. Especially if it's things that create out of magics and potions. You get the idea.
Yeah, I understand.
As well as that, uh, while the whole guild council meeting, well, it was that alongside explaining the future as well. Got a nice kick with some of the other members. They were interesting, and the guild leaders. Um, my meeting I had assigned for Fluffy Paw, which happened recently. Um, you haven't heard anything about one of our members bursting out of their room, all of a sudden ended up in Sapphire Skies in the process? No, not burst out. More like they kind of got blasted out. Has that news gotten
No,
out?
no, I can't say I've heard that one at all recently. What happened? How did that even how?
Turns out I came to the conclusion that some of these members probably need to be more supervised. Apparently, one of them thought that they were thieves, so they just blasted them out of our guild and ended up in Sapphire Skies.
Okay. Well, that's so unfortunate. Are they okay? Or are they
Yeah,
making their way?
They're
back?
fine. Well, actually, when they were on their way back, it was actually during our Fluffy Pop meeting. I was worried for a second that they weren't gonna show up, but then they did, and they were badly hurt. And when he confronted the person that blasted them out of their rooms, um, not gonna lie, things were. I was afraid things were gonna get ugly, but hey, my second command sorted out. We were able to get it all cleared out. It wasn't a perfect meeting, but at least we were at a certain point somewhere where we are gonna plan on making future progress and to not make any mistakes. I do have a concern that there are some people who have abilities that most times they might not control. That kind of worries me.
I get it. The fear of uncontrollable, but that's our role as guild leaders, is to help guide them and train them so they have better control over it as well. At least do our best anyway, to the best of our abilities. The name of the guild member that was blasted. What was the name again?
Their name was Tundra.
Oh, okay. Well, if you can, whenever you get, I guess the matter, if Tundra ever needs medical aid or any support, just bring them by here. We'll happily tend to their wounds if anything was too serious, just to make sure they're not overly injured. We don't want to assume that they're.
Yeah, I totally would
Yeah.
like that. And obviously, my one of the members will be happy to stop by as well, since they work at the medbay. They are serious with their work. Their name is Ruan. I did recently stop by as Sapphire Sky support consultants and to obviously apologize for that mess. I mean, these members are now my responsibility, so anything that happens, I will have to take immense responsibility for it. They were actually friendly, per se. Offered me a few things as well as some warmth because my suggestion, bring a coat with you if you can't handle cold weather. The members there, they were well, only one of them was there. They were interesting, as well as there was this traveler that's been exploring a little bit as well. Kind of met them during the library, and that's kind of when I met one of the Nightmare Mist members. That was an
Okay.
interesting encounter. Yeah. I know I probably at some point I would have to check in Nightmare Mist. However, even though that's the case, a part of me does not want to. But, I just want to make sure everybody's all good. Yeah. You
Oh, I
see,
get you there. I probably need to meet up with the other guild members, at least apologize for my absence at the guild meeting, since that was supposed to be a whole group thing, and unfortunately I missed it. But I definitely will have to meet them sometime down the line so I can apologize. And
I'm sure they will accept your apology. Trust me, we're completely understanding. I do suggest, like, when you do try to go to these guilds, you have a transportation from guild to guild, right?
correct. Yes, we have the boat dock. It, willing the other guilds have one as well, but if not, I mean, I can always make the trek. It's no issue.
Yeah. Are you aware that one of your members has a really strong ability to, fly in a high altitude, so they wouldn't have to deal with ocean sickness since they are dragon slayers?
No, well, I mean, I was aware they are a dragon slayer, but I didn't know they were. I didn't know they basically had the capability of flying to high altitudes to avoid the ocean sickness. Because I am aware that dragon slayers don't do too well around water. So I just assumed flying just wasn't an option. I did not know that flying at high altitude actually kind of sort of negates it. So that's really good to know.
Well, to be fair though, they are a lightning dragon slayer. That's what they told me. Sai.
Okay.
I guess for them, well, especially since, believe it or not, I thought you'd be way farther from our guild, but believe it or not, the 3 of our guilds are actually never really like nearby the snow region is Sapphire Skies, and over the whole ocean and sand will be your guild, which I was able to easily locate. It is my first time being in here, first time meeting you and anything else related to Ancient's Link, so still a learning process for me.
No, well, well. First of all, welcome. I'm glad you were able to stop by and visit. It's very nice, finally getting to meet you, Ethan. And I hope, basically, I hope we'll be seeing each other often and have more conversations, preferably less about work and just, idle conversations. But yeah, no, I'm glad you were able to stop by, and it was nice chatting with you.
It was nice chatting
Trying.
with you too. Yeah, I know because I don't want to take too much of your time since you most likely are still working. But happy I was able to stop by as well to inform you on anything. Um, I would before I would have to move out. How do you feel about the whole situation with our two guilds disappearing?
You're right. You're right. I was just thinking about that one too. Hmm. How do I feel? I mean, it's really unfortunate if I'm being quite honest that they disappeared. There's not
Yeah.
much really I can really add more to the matter if I'm being honest with you, but I just don't know really what to think. I mean, again, it's really unfortunate, but
Yeah.
there's not
At least we know now
there's
to
just not
keep.
much to tell.
Yeah. At least now we know how to keep tabs with each other and our members. All
Yeah,
right. Well,
definitely.
I'll let you be to continue on your work. I wasn't. Thank you so much for welcoming by. I'm sorry if okay, I wasn't sure if Sai actually did let you know I was coming, or he was willing to.
He you, he probably did it somewhere amongst this stack of papers because I haven't talked to him, so maybe he sent it by paper.
Um,
There's so
um,
much. There's so much
should
paper.
I
Let
be
me check.
concerned over those sacks?
Nah, don't worry about it. I'll get it done. Don't worry about it. I'll get it done. But
Okay. Okay. In that case, all right. I'll leave you to it. It was nice meeting you, Marco.
yes, it was nice meeting you too, Ethan. You have a good one and get back safely, okay?
All right. I promise. I'll catch you later or anytime. Okay.
Gotcha. See you later.
All right. Okay. That went smoothly as I thought it was. Okay, my nerves are gone. Alright, I should probably start checking back to Fluffy Pie. You guys start beginning our missions. The whole training key starts now.